Hello, welcome back. Anxious parents and their children opened letters this morning telling them which secondary school they'd got a place at. This year, 77% of kids got their first choice, down from a 4-year high of 84%. Meanwhile, over the last 5 years, applications to secondary schools in Bristol has increased by 41%. Ed reports.
Kids all over Bristol have found out which secondary school they will go to in September. And as the last stage of their compulsory education, it's important they go somewhere they want to be.
It's really important that children go somewhere that they're excited about going and somewhere that they've looked around and they're enthusiastic about and that their parents have chosen. That makes sure that they make a really good start at their secondary school. It enables us to work really closely with the parents and the schools to make sure that the transition is smooth. So it is really important that they get a first or second choice at least. And I know this year, because I've spoken to secondary heads, that some of them are going to struggle to get that first choice.
With Bristol's reportedly steady improvement in education, some schools and academies are struggling to fit everyone in.
We're in a position this year where we are likely to be oversubscribed. So we have a record number of first choice places. We have far more applications to our academy than we're going to be able to fulfil this time. It's quite difficult to place plan when there are such changing patterns, and some of those patterns are related to the rapid improvement in schools. So families that would otherwise have gone out of area are now staying.
The improvement in our city's education system is welcome, but the resulting squeeze on spaces does need to be met head on.
For the last few years, some of them had excess capacity, which we were keeping there because obviously we knew there was an increase in numbers coming along. So we'll be looking at those, seeing what condition they're in at the moment, what we can do if necessary, to build on additional classrooms or do other building work with them, look at our forecasting, work with the schools involved and find out what we can do to address any potential shortfalls.
With a 41% increase in applications over the past 5 years, parents are feeling the pressure more and more to live in the right catchment area when competing for secondary school places.
Well, we're really relieved. I mean, we were in the catchment area, so we hoped that it would be the Bristol Free School, because it would have been a bit difficult if it was a school that was further afield. But we were hoping that it would be, so we're just very pleased.
Just under a quarter of Bristol's children have had to go without their first choice secondary school today. A similar story over the last 5 years, and as Bristol continues to grow, what happens over the next couple of years will be crucial to beating this standard. I'm Ed for Made in Bristol TV.